try at any rate, and wanted to do something about it besides just being the recipient of all this shit being flung at me. And so together with another blacklisted writer, a man named Sam Moore, who'd been the president of the Radio Writers Guild, actually, we put together a little 4-6-page thing called Facts About Blacklist, just to publicize, because everybody was, the networks were denying there was such thing as a blacklist, and of course, and we would get information about who was doing what and who was giving in from just people around, people in the business, people in the advertising agencies, who would, without attribution, would tell us what was going on, and we printed, and then would give it out at the network, hand it out at the advertising agencies. But we didn't have the money to, because it was all donations, and to keep it going past 2 or 3 issues.
What was the response?
Response was very good. Everybody, nobody liked the blacklist. Nobody except the more rabid nuts, who were profiting from it. But nobody, the producers didn't like it. They just caved into it. So they were very happy to anything as long as it didn't reflect back on them or hurt them.
And what year was that about that you started publishing?
It would have been 54 or 5, around then.
And were you finding that what was happening was attack on liberalism and maybe even anti-Semitism at some point while you were...
Well, the anti-Semitism was coming a lot from the House Committee on Un-American Activities, because there were a couple of rabid anti-Semites and racists on that committee who would make a point, would make anti-Semitic remarks to witnesses and things like that. I think it was an attack on a whole area of whether we're going to call it liberalism, humanism, under the guise of being against communism. It was an attack on, on liberal thought, on the attack on the New Deal, the attack on unions. It became a big kind of cover, big screen, for attacks on things that were not specifically communist.